Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Cheatng Stories. My name is Shada Abbasi and today I'm going to share a story of a person whose name is Thomas. Thomas is one of our group members and he has shared his exquisite story. But before moving towards it, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please go ahead and press the subscribe button and do press the bell icon for the latest updates. So Thomas says, my name is Thomas. I'm 17 years old. I used to live with my parents till now. I was an introvert and liked to live alone in my own space. But for now, I have no other options. I desperately want to separate and stand on my own feet. But currently I was not getting any job and my dad said that there is no need to do anything because everything that is ours is yours. I must say I got the best parents on earth as they are not good with each other. My mom used to say that your father is maybe a good father, but he's not a good husband, and my dad used to say the same for my mom, that she's not a good wife. I was quite happy in my life because both of them, they were just loving me, but nothing was going well in their own life. They had left each other once. But after that, they had to come close to each other again because of me, my parents, we were separated and I live with my dad. But then my dad found out that I have cancer, which can only be cured by someone donating bone marrow. My father's bone marrow was not matching with mine and neither was my mother's. That's why the doctor commented that you should give birth to a second child, and we have time until the child is 1 year old, and even a 1-year-old child can be banned marrow donated, after which the operation will be done and your son will be okay. His life will be saved. That's why my parents came close to each other again. Only because of me at that time. I was only 6 years old, but they came close to each other in a forced, not in a love manner. So that was the reason why my mother was not getting because there was some problem with her. But then the doctor said that someone else's bone marrow has been found for me. I had surgery and I was completely fine. But this trouble that came upon us had brought my parents closer to each other. And since then they lived together. But today again, they started quarreling with each other. I guess they are two different people with completely different approaches and they are not meant to be with each other. But the irony is that they loved each other and was very hopeful about their life. And they used to say that no power on earth can separate us because we love each other so much. But it must say that this is the life we had to face the unexpected situations. And sometimes our own words become a joke to us. Things were not getting well in my life either. I love the girl very much and she was my friend's girlfriend and I didn't know what to do. Then I did a very strange thing. I messaged her number with my fake number and became friends with her. She used to talk to me thinking that I was not Thomas but someone else. My friend also didn't know about this and she didn't tell anyone that she was talking to a guy, but the guy it was my fake number. This girl's name was Maria. She was so beautiful. Her hairs are blonde and her eyes were brown and she was so beautiful. Sweet. She had that innocent face and innocent eyes. I was totally in love with her. But she didn't tell anyone about the fake number guy. And I tell her that my name is Kevin. If she didn't tell anyone, it means that she also loved this person, but she never said it because my friend was not a good boyfriend at all. He used to assert his right over Maria. Even if all our friends would go somewhere to eat and drink, he would order it himself without asking what Maria would eat or drink, and she would listen to him because he was also paying her college fee. I said to my friend, "You have a good girl, but you are not handling her well at all." So he said to stay away from his matter anyway. I realized that I am doing a rare thing for her. It is not easy nowadays to do all this with a father who is an alcoholic and does not earn a single penny, and she doesn't do anything by herself. She is a beautiful girl but she doesn't know to anywhere, and she doesn't do anything by herself. She is beautiful but useless. She is beautiful without brains. She is good for nothing. If she is dependent on her father, her studies will also end. She should be kind to me. I asked my friend a question. Are you doing her a favor or you used to love her too? Love is a very beautiful emotion. The one you love doesn't let you down. Rather, the one you love is the one you think is the best and much better than the rest. It is even said that we always love the person we think is better than ourselves. And my friend probably didn't know about it at all. I used to feel bad for Maria. I wanted to help. She was so quiet and afraid all the time. Her eyes were down to earth and my friend is holding her hand very tightly and it was like she was a mistress to him. I had a soft spot in my heart for her where now love had started too. I like her a lot. And with my other ID, I even told her that I love you, but you have to move towards me. She said I am very forced. If I leave my boyfriend, then my studies will also end and then I will remain like this for the rest of my life. I will not have a degree, then I will not have a good job. She was right, you know, quite right. And I was not in a position at that particular time to support her to her thing. So I just let her continue what he was doing. I used to talk to her like every day. And I thought that she also likes me a lot. But one day where we were texting at the night, she told me a very strange thing. She said that my father is having an affair. I was shocked that I tell her that her father is a drunk person. And always drinking at the bar. Who is that mad to be in a relationship with him? She said, I don't know who she is having an affair and all his money and saving is gone because he purchased a ring for that woman. I said that, don't worry, things will be fine. One day everything gets solved in a few days. I was very worried about Maria. She had so many problems in her life. One of them is her boyfriend who taught her a lot and she was worried that if she break up with his boyfriend, then who will pay for her college fee and now that his father is having an affair with someone else and with all his savings, he bought a ring for her. You know, that woman with all the spare money and he was such a peaceful man that he couldn't pay her daughter's fee, but he had the money for that kind of a woman. He can get a ring for means. There's a limit for something. On the same day, my father told me that I'm going out of town for a few months. I said that it is necessary to go out. He said that I had no other option. I have to go because I keep coming in the middle. It's going to be very difficult for me. So I'm going out for a month, you know, or two. But then I will come back. You should take care of your home and your mother. I asked my father if you love his mother said that yes, I love his mother from the depth of my heart. But she runs away from me. She left me. I didn't leave her because of you. We are together again. But now it is not the same thing. No one is happy. It's like we are treating each other like an option. My dad also told me that you are in love with a girl. Like a girl, always take care of her and never break her heart. If a woman breaks a man's heart, it is very bad. But still we men tolerate it somehow. But women are very fragile. Then my dad made a bit of a joke. And he said, if you want to understand women, I'll just tell you that women are like dolls. If you're lucky, you'll get a Barbie doll. But if you are not lucky, then you'll get Anna. We both laughed so hard. And after that, I asked my dad if Mama is Annabelle or A. He said she's an Annabelle. My dad was a very good man, but my mom left me when I was little. He took care of me. And after that, my mom came back because she was finding it hard to do everything alone and she did not go back again. I thought everything was fine. I used to talk to her, the girl I love I mean. It's better than a long-distance relationship or better than a one-sided love. At least I can talk to her daily and I can see her also. We used to talk for a long time. I was very happy. I felt very good and I used to think that this is fine for now. I have decided that I will study well, I will get a good job. Then when I'm able to bear all her expenses, I'll tell her that I'm the other guy, I'm Kevin. But one day something very bad happened. My friend found out that Maria was talking to someone else and he tried to insult Maria in front of the whole college and even tried to raise his hand on her and she dropped all her stuff on the ground and she is crying in the evening. I told everything to Maria that it was me and I thought maybe after that she would come back to me because now my friend was no longer in her life. Now, she was no longer my friend's girlfriend, but she got angry about it. She said you betrayed me, lied to me. I said forgive me. But she was very angry after that. I'm so guilty. And it is like that I'm the one who is responsible for her insult in front of the whole college. And I'm the one who had done all this to her. I could not sleep at night and I was awake, texting her again and again, but she was not responding. I came to drink water downstairs when I heard someone strange, something strange. Some strange noises coming from my mother's room. I wondered what it was because my dad is not at home. Whose noise was it? It was a man's voice. But when I moved forward, I heard some voices. And after that, when I opened the door, I was surprised to see my mother with a stranger. There was a man in her room, but it was not my father at all. This person is looking very dirty and useless. He looks very non-serious and a bad person. I said, "What are you doing with her? Is that all about all this? Who is he?" And he said, "I love your mother. We are going to get married. Look at the ring." When I looked at the ring and looked at the drunk man, I realized that it was none other than Maria's father who was having an affair with my mother. And that ring was for my mother too. I was wondering what kind of a woman she was and what kind of a man. What kind of a relationship this is. She was my mother, that person left there. And I did not hear a single word from my mother. And she said, "Listen to me. I said that you did all this for a drunk man because Dad was not at home. If you do not love him, why don't you tell him why you're deceiving him? Now, I understand that, you don't have money and in the house you don't do anything yet. You have house to live in, got good food to eat, got clothes to wear. That's why you stay with my father while you have an affair with someone else. I will not talk to you at all and will also tell Papa all this." My mom said, "Please don't do about it." I said I will because this is not your first mistake. You have left us before she had left. And maybe at that time, she had left for another man. I was very worried on the one hand. My mother did all this and on the other, Maria was still angry with me. I was very worried. We met at a park, told her everything and I also told them that your papa is having an affair with my mother. She was also very surprised about this. And after that, she told me, "Okay, I was very angry at the first time. That's why I said all these things, but who would pay for my studies now? That's why we were worried." We went to our principal and told him everything. He said that anyway, there's a little time left. So you guys don't need to worry. We will let her complete degree, and we both became very happy. And from then on, we became friends, which were not just friendship but love. When my father came back, I told him everything, about Mom, and Mom had left. He said it wasn't something new. When you were younger, she had done the same. That's why I didn't tell you even then your mother cheated on me. I was shocked and I said that I still gave her a second chance. Then my first dad said yes, I gave her a second chance. But one who makes a mistake once does not think before making a second mistake. This time, it was not her fault. It was mine because I trusted her. So don't be sad or angry with her. She is doing what she wants to do and we cannot stop her. The only thing we can do is separate our ways from her, but she is your mother. And I can't ask you not to talk to her. If you want, you can do it. It's up to you. We carry on with our lives and also introduced Maria to my father, my girlfriend, and we were happy now. Maria is also living in my house. She has left her father's house and her dad is living with my mother and we never talk about this. We were focusing on our life and this is the best thing to do. We have to work hard for our future because what our parents have done is in the past, but we have our future